Let's look at this beautiful spider, shall we? You can't see it because, for whatever reason, a spider web is almost invisible. Have you all ever thought about that? Spider webs are nearly invisible to the human eye. It's only when you come up close on a spider that you can see her web. Also, have you all noticed that spiders are everywhere nowadays? I see spiders everywhere. Outside of apartment complexes, on trash cans, in parks. It's like spiders don't have any natural predators anymore. Where all the predators of the spiders ran off to in 2023? That's a question for our zoologists, our botanists. Really, you should pose that question to them. They might have better answers than I do at the moment. That as a brief aside, let's talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene, the congresswoman from Georgia. MAGA congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. Insurrectionist congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's been supporting Kevin McCarthy for Speaker of the House quite a bit. And it's starting to raise some eyebrows in conservative circles why she's supporting Kevin McCarthy so much. Even Ali Alexander, who plotted and planned the January 6th Stop the Steal rally, is starting to ask questions as to why Marjorie Taylor Greene is so wed to the hip of Kevin McCarthy. It has to be Kevin McCarthy or no one else. It almost seems like Kevin McCarthy has cut Marjorie a deal in the new 118th Congress. But a deal that nobody is really fully aware of the terms and conditions of. Now, we know why Donald Trump is supporting Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy has promised him that he'll investigate the January 6th committee, which is going to go down as one of the greatest congressional committees in the history of this nation. The work they did, the body of evidence they collected, the testimonies they shared with the American people. Anyone who served on that committee is going to be remembered as an American patriot in a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades from now. Those names are going to be revered in American history. Jamie Raskin, Liz Cheney, Elaine Lowry, Stephanie Murphy, Benny Thompson, Adam Kinzinger, Zoe Lofgren. Those names are going to be remembered as great American statesmen and women. You mark my words. And the investigation is far from over. So of course now with the criminal referrals, the lunatic from Mar-a-Lago wants retaliation. And Kevin has promised him that. We know everything with Donald Trump is transactional. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Everything. And we know the Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jewish space laser lady, threatening the Speaker of the House lady, and I just wrapped up a planning session for the January 6th Stop the Steal rally lady. We know she operates the same way. So what does she want? Or what is she getting from Kevin McCarthy? No one knows. Not yet, anyway. You know, I will forever be suspicious of the RNC and DNC headquarters pipe bomber on January 5th. I think members of Congress know about that. I think specifically it's a high possibility that MAGA Congress members knew about the January 5th DC bomber. You remember they planted pipe bombs that were discovered in the morning at the RNC headquarters and near the DNC headquarters. Very meticulously planted. And they never found the individual. Now, I have an assumption, a hunch, call it innuendo as you will, that the DC pipe bomber was a female, a woman, but going out of their way to pretend that they were a man.